Well, good morning, church family. It's a Saturday morning here. I'm just sitting in my kitchen and enjoying a coffee, thinking about tomorrow morning's sermon, and wanted to make a quick video and touch base. It's been a little while, but I hope you guys have a good day planned. Anyways, it looks like it's going to be beautiful. I think I'll probably cut my lawn this morning at some point, but I hope you guys have a good day. But as I've been looking at the sermon for tomorrow, just wanted to invite you guys to prepare your own hearts to come and think about the things that Jesus says in Matthew 7. We're entering into that final portion of the Sermon on the Mount, and as he winds up this sermon, as he's been describing what a citizen of the kingdom looks like, and then he invites his crowd to consider, and he issues warnings about making the decision to follow Jesus. And he says, he contrasts a bunch of things, and he talks about two paths, the wide path and the narrow path. He talks about two trees, the ones that bear good fruit and the ones that bear bad fruit. He talks about two claims people are going to make at the end of the age: those who claim to know Jesus, who will say, we did all this in your name, we did miracles, we prophesied in your name. And Jesus is going to look at them and say, I never knew you. And then he ends by, that famous illustration of two builders, the one who built on the sand and the one who built on the rock. So this last portion is really rich and important for us to know. And this Sunday and the following Sunday, we're going to be looking at verses 13 to 23, which specifically, Jesus says to those who do find. And it's interesting, he talks about entering the narrow gate, but he says that gate is hard to find, and the path that follows it is hard. And then he says after that, and if you choose to go on this path, it is fraught with dangers. There are false prophets there. So it's a hard way to follow. And I think that it's just really important to consider these things together as the church, what he's warning us about. And we're going to begin to do that this Sunday. And just considering that, I was thinking of how, there's wolves in sheep's clothing that are out to deceive people, to lead them away from Christ, to, create division in the church, to destroy the church, really. And just, the last year and a half with COVID and the restrictions that have kept us apart, kept the church from gathering, I think that all the more it is important to be aware of a passage like this, because we've been kept from each other. And we're more susceptible to being attacked, to wolves in sheep's clothing, right? You think about when there's a sheep alone, it's more susceptible of being deceived, taken away, attacked. And there's and so we're stronger when we're together. We're more able to protect each other. And so I think it's just so important that we do gather together. And I hope that we can I hope that you'll join us on Sunday morning, of course, in person if you're able, if not online, as we explore this passage together. Jesus says at the beginning of verse 15, right? He says, beware, be alert, be aware of your surroundings, be aware of those around you. Many of us, we get that because we like to hike. And when you're hiking, you can have a good time. It can be pleasant, but you're always aware of your surroundings. There might be a bear. There might be some animal, and so you just want to be aware of your surroundings, and we're called to do the same thing. So I invite you on Sunday morning, and in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day, and hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.